benefits that we get from the new covenant from Jesus, I think, start to be enumerated right in the original passage of the new covenant, or at least where that term is used in the Old Testament. That's Jeremiah chapter 31. In verse 33 and 34, there is an enumeration or a listing of the benefits that come in the new covenant that would be coming in the age to come. And it starts out with the law written in your heart. And then you have, if you bring in other passages about the law is going to be written by the Spirit that God is going to put within the individual in their heart. Then it moves into questions of knowledge of God. And then it will move into also questions of the access that we have to God. And I think in the prophets, it also moves into things that are going to happen socially through a restored nation. And it's going to affect all nations and finally the world. And so we bring these to Christ. Christ is the one who poured out the Spirit at his ascension. That's what Pentecost was about. That is what makes and activates the new covenant age, finally, for all people who will be found in it by faith. And so what he does in regeneration, what he does on the heart, what he makes us with a new love, all of the language of the New Testament, that's new covenant promise that Jesus has already initiated. The knowledge of God. Powerful demonstration of this is when the temple veil rent at the crucifixion that showed the system that was mediating access to God by a caste, by a priestly caste, by calendar, by clean and uncleanness definitions of the Old Covenant. Those are done now, and access is now in a new open way. God welcomes us without a priesthood, without coming in a particular day. And so this kind of knowledge of God is. And the most profound benefit, if I would go back to that passage in Jeremiah, is in verse 34, where he says, because I will forgive your sins. There's the foundation of the new covenant, and there's where we see the interface of the crucifixion, the cross of Christ, to the new covenant reality in the life. The sin problem got solved, and so all of the other benefits could be poured out.